Here are all the books I read in January. Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. This is your first time on my channel, welcome for the first time. This is not your first time, welcome back. Oh my goodness, can we believe that January is over? Honestly, January was slow and fast, but it was busy. Very busy month. I'm so grateful that I'm able to be busy. I don't have, my calendar is full. Low-key, love a busy calendar, love a full month. Love a busy month. I'm so grateful for that. So I read just 3 books. Yeah, I read just 3 books. January was busy. Okay, it was busy. It was the start of the year, trying to get used to the year, setting goals, trying to, start those goals early. Yeah, all of that stuff. Let's just get into the books I read in January, okay? We have my Goodreads here. Hold on. You're not connected to the internet? You have to be. So before we get into that, actually this is a mixture of January wrap-up and my February TBR, but something interesting gonna happen for my February TBR. I'm so excited to pick my February TBR, even though I did not keep up to my January TBR. But I read 2 books out of the 7 that I was supposed to read in January. It was a busy month, I'm sorry, okay? It was busy, but now I think I've found a way to have a balance between reading and working, so hopefully in February we do better. Anyways, happy new month. I feel like it's gonna be the first video of February, so happy new month. I hope January was good. I hope it was fast or slow, whichever one you wanted it to be. Let's get into my wrap-up. In January, I read 3 books, like I said. I read 2 romance novels and 1 literary fiction, which also happens to be a book by a Nigerian author. Now, for the first book I read, it was When Love Visits. I rated this book 3 stars. Now, I read this book because a friend of mine was going to read it. So I decided to read it so that I can talk to this friend of mine about this book, especially things I do not like. I already knew that it wasn't going to be a crazy romance novel. By the way, it's clean, which I'm so happy to say. Yeah, we all know that I do not like books that are not clean. Close the damn door. Anyways, this was, I don't know, I still don't know how I feel about this book. I'm not a fan, but I'm not a hater, okay? I feel like it's because I'm already used to Lagos, Nigeria, slangs, food, but I feel like it was a lot. Like, it felt like it was written for people that are not Nigerians. I feel like that's one thing a lot of Nigerian authors do, where they describe certain things like they don't have Nigerians in mind when writing the book. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but there were some things that were just in my face. And I honestly, if you don't want to know anything about the book, you can skip this, but I'm gonna put a timestamp. I honestly hate the fact that they rushed, they were too fast. Like, he has not even asked you to be his girlfriend, you're meeting his parents. Girl, I don't know, maybe it's just me. That part was kind of weird. Like, you people are meeting parents, like you're already traveling to her village to meet her parents. He has not asked you out. He has not officially asked you to be his girlfriend, and you guys are already doing all of this. Well, to each his own, to each his own, to each his own. But that was just, I didn't like that part, okay? So it's not something I would think of. Would I recommend? I'm not so sure I would, because I love recommending books that would stay with you, break your heart, put it together, make you feel something. This was just there, nothing out of the world. It was okay. Would I read another book by this author? I'm not so sure. I feel like if you know me, you already know that the type of books I love reading are books that are deep. Do you understand? Love stories over romance novels. Don't worry, one day we're going to visit that conversation of love stories are different from romance novels. But for today, let's just consider my wrap-up. Second book I read was Made in Korea. I remember absolutely nothing about this book except for the fact that they were rivals, I think. The main male character was kind of cute. This book was cute. Where did I even rate it? 3.5 stars. It was cute. It was nice. Nothing spectacular. Nothing crazy. It's about this girl who is into Korean skincare, and then this guy is new into the school and he also happens to stumble into selling Korean skincare products. So now it's like the boy against the girl. You're stealing my customers, I was here first, this is not how it's done, this is how it's done, yeah, but it was cute, it was nice, nothing crazy. See, if they tell you it's enemies to lovers, it's not, okay? It's not enemies to lovers, it's just irregular normal rivals, high school rivals. And the last book I read in January was And So I Roar. Okay, let's talk about it. You guys, I honestly feel like this book was for Tia. The amount of things that were unraveled about Tia, her mom, her relationship, her life, her childhood, it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. You honestly did not feel like the book was about Adoni. And compared to the first book, I would pick the first book over the second book because there was the whole garbage of what Tia was carrying, and then there was the whole chaos of the other girls that come up in this story. It was crazy. It was all over the place. So many secrets. It was just scattered. Honestly, it was scattered, but I loved it. I enjoyed it. I liked it, but I was not so hooked like I was the first book, which was The Girl with the Louding Voice. But I actually enjoyed this one. I feel like there was one thing that happened that was a bit unnecessary. So now I can't still come to the terms that this character, you know, something like this happened to this character. And I honestly, my favorite part was the author telling Adoni's mom's story. Oh my goodness, you guys. 100 and something pages in, I already guessed the first plot twist. The bombshells that Tia just kept dropping page after page. It was wild. It was crazy. Her mom, just go pick it up, okay? This is time to pick it up, and don't expect something crazy, but just know that there is so much that would happen. Like the first 120 something pages, it felt very normal and dragged out. Once you hit 200 pages, things just keep happening. Like no break. It's like that sound, club, another club, another club. That's how it is. Wow, I rated this 4 stars, but I think I would give it a 4.5. Would I? No, 4 stars is good. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's something I would think of from time to time, but not all the time. So yeah, 4 stars is good. Let's move on to the second segment of this video. I'm so excited for this part of the video. In this part, we're going to be picking my February TBR. Look at my February TBR. I'm so excited. So excited. I'm going to try a new system for reading, and hopefully it's going to work. So at the end of the month, when I do my wrap up, you guys will know whether it worked or it didn't work. Okay? Yeah. Let's get into it. So a random wheel generator is going to pick my TBR. I think I need to screen record this, right? Oh yeah, I do. I need to screen record it so to show you guys. So I've already imputed the book that I want to get to in February. So there are 10 books in total, but okay, sorry, there was a little bit of malfunction, whatever. But yeah, there are 10 books in total. Let me just quickly rattle off the books on my radar. Anxious People, Beer Town, 16 and Pregnant, Crooked Kingdom, What Happened to Janet, you know what got him, Crying H-Mart, Zylan Kai, I Can Fix That, Us Against You, and The Mountains Echoed. So let the games begin. Let's pick our first book. So spin. Crying H-Mart. Oh my goodness. First book is Crying in H-Mart. I have the physical copy of this book, so let's see if I'll get to it. Okay, let's pick our second book. You guys think I think I should be removing it from the radar, right? But yeah, anyways, let's just pick a second book. Zyla and Kai. Zyla and Kai is the second book. I'm excited for this one. I actually have the ebook of this particular book. I still have not processed that Crying in H-Mart is the first book that was selected. It's not like I'm not excited to read it. I am excited to read it, but I wasn't expecting it. It's a memoir actually, and it's actually part of the 25 books I'm reading in 2025. I'm excited, but I'm nervous, a little bit nervous, because it's a memoir. I just really hope that it's interesting and it doesn't really feel like the writing style sucks me in and I don't feel too bored to, you know, push through. But anyway, second book is Zyla and Kai. I'm really excited. I don't know anything about this book, so I can't say much about this book. So let's pick the next book. There's a third book. Crooked Kingdom is the next book. I've been avoiding the second book in the Six of Crows series like a plague, honestly. But I guess it's time to read it. So let's pick the next book. How do I feel? I don't know if I'm excited or I'm nervous. I feel like I'm more nervous than excited. But yeah, let's pick the next book. That's our fourth book. Crying H-Mart, Zyla and Kai, Crooked Kingdom. Oh, sorry, that's our third book. Now let's pick our fourth book. Beer Town is our 4th book. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna remove the ones that I've already shown. Crooked Kingdom, Crying Ichmas, Zella and Kai. So yeah, Beer Town is the next book. I've heard so much about this book. My favorite booktubers have talked about this book and I'm so excited. I actually started it a few days ago, but I haven't gotten into it so much because I've been busy filming, editing, all of that. Let's just hope that I like it. Okay, now let's pick my fifth book. 5th book. Anxious People! Anxious People is the 5th book. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm excited because it's also by the same author. The author of Beer Town is also the person that wrote this one. I also have this on my Kindle and I'm excited to read it because people have said wonderful things about Beer Town, so I honestly believe that it would also be the same, you know, vibe and writing style. I also read A Man Called Ove by the same author and the writing style was just different. There's so many things in that book. Like Ove is a character that would stay with me for a long time. The ending, I know you talk about that. We have 2 more books to pick. I'm thinking I should pick 6 books, but I'll just pick 7. Okay, let's spin. Finally, what happened to Janet Uzo? I don't know the title of this book. Can you imagine? But what happened to Janet is the next book we're going to be reading. I'm so excited because this is a Nigerian fiction and I honestly want to read a lot more Nigerian books in 2025. So yes, we are getting there. It's also part of the 25 books I want to read in 2025. So we are crossing the list out slowly but surely, you know? So let's pick the last book that will make it to my February TBR. Drum roll, please. It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. Is this a sign? Is this a sign? The last book, my February TBR, is Us Against You. So let's hope that I love Beer Town. Us Against You is the 2nd book. It's a trilogy, but this is the 2nd book in the trilogy. I did not add the 3rd book because I'm like, no, you know what? Let's not binge read it. So yeah, I really hope I like the 1st book to be eager enough to go into the 2nd book. But Us Against You is the last book on my February TBR. I'm so excited, so happy with the books on my TBR. Really hope I get to them. I'm going to try a new method that I saw on one of Sarah's video. If you don't know Sarah, she's one of my favorite booktubers. She, you know, used her Spotify playlist to pick how long she was going to read for that day. So I'm gonna, you know, shuffle my 2024 wrapped songs. Oh yeah, she shuffled her 2024 Spotify wrapped to see how long she would read for each day. So she used hours instead of the minutes. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do that in February so that I can dedicate certain hours to reading and at least I can get off half of the books off my February TBR. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. You can comment the books you read in January or also share the books that you want to read in February. Anyways, I love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. These people shut up and let me finish this video. She's a Spotify wrapped actually she shuffled a Spotify wrapped as 2024 Spotify wrapped. You can comment your February books you read in you can comment the books you read in February or me. Anyways, I hope to see you in my next video. I love you so much. Bye. Mwah, mwah.